World's biggest climate summit comes to a close today, and so is the Indonesian headquarters at the event, Indonesia Pavilion. What does the final agreement look like for Indonesian government? Rahmat Idris is in Dubai with more on this.
Well, then, after 12 days in operations, the Pavilion of Indonesia here at the heart of Dubai, at the venue of COP28, Conference of the Parties 28, is finally closed. It's come to an end today, and the closing ceremony was led in person by the Deputy Minister of Environment and Forestry of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Alue Dohong. Without a doubt, the Pavilion of Indonesia here at COP28 Dubai is definitely one of the biggest and one of the most merriest ever as compared to other pavilions right here, COP28. We featured over almost 100 sessions with also almost 200 speakers coming in from Indonesia and around the globe and speaking at the pavilions. And that was quite an achievement, as stated by the Vice Minister of Environment and Forestry of Indonesia, Alue Dohong, in his remark mentioning that it was such a highlight for Indonesia to be here and to showcase our achievements in battling climate crisis. And here's a quote of our interviews with the Vice Minister.
Through this pavilion, Indonesia stakeholders, the all Indonesian stakeholders, either government, private sector, communities, including civil societies, already presented all the showcases, we call it leading by example, that been down in Indonesia, bring it up into here, show it case to the global world that we are serious to implement or to address, climate change in Indonesia. And also, there were 377 speakers, delivered their presentation in these pavilions. This considered the largest, speakers in one pavilion, like in Indonesia. Concerning global stocktake, because there are three types of global stocktake that discussed in this COP28. First is global stocktake on mitigation. So how we can review all the, and this is from all Paris Agreement parties, whether it's in the middle of this Paris Agreement already achieved or not. And is it possible to achieve the target of 2 degrees toward 1.5 degrees by 2030. So that's very important to see this achievement of the mitigation. Yeah? Second is about adaptation. Third is about resource mobilization. So resource mobilization including financial, technology, and so on. However, in order to achieve this emission reduction target, resource mobilization is a must, right? And we already allocated state budget, national and subnational budget, contribution of the private sectors, communities, and of course we, keen to get international support, right?
Well, this is it. The Pavilion of Indonesia here at COP28 Dubai has come to a conclusion with an exciting photo dance. As you can see, even our very own Deputy Minister of Environment and Forestry of the Republic of Indonesia took part in the festive dance. And with that, that concludes the entire big missions that Indonesia has to showcase for its presence here in Dubai for the 28th Conference of the Parties. Right now, as we speak, negotiations still ongoing behind closed doors to reach the final verdict of the conference. But all in all, we are extremely optimistic for the years to come in terms of fighting climate change. From the Expo City, Dubai, here in United Arab Emirates, Rahmat Idris and Anda Wicaksono reported for TV Hour. Let's take a look at and say goodbye to Indonesia Pavilion.